football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois, where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Ohio State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Finding some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is a guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses, could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up? Palmer, this dude looks like he's going to be a problem despite his age.
For years to come, too. And the coaches told us leading into this one, we're just not used to freshmen having the kind of football IQ that this kid has. He just has a feel for the game. And you saw that the last time out. You're seeing it again here early. He can dissect things. He does such a good job reading the blocking schemes in front and knows where to fit. It's really remarkable to see how he plays beyond his age.
Throws to the wideout. Smith with the grab over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to run, it's Jackson. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
That means the score, Ohio State 14, Illinois 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David. That is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need 1 turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Valentine.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there.
And I think one thing people don't take into account.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Jackson. Maybe a crease. Picks up the 1st down. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Throwing, say it. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
28, Illinois, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He leaves it with his back. Trucks through the defender. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clement. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak. We got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hauser. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Illinois! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big...
Caught, and he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Say it. Bring in the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
To the air, it's Hauser. It's complete to the right. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cut down to 28-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coming out with it, it's Parker. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The give to the single back. Got a little grass. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Illini.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Say it. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a cut. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the stomping has commenced. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Paul.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Julian saying to throw. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Jackson.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go play action with Sayin. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room. The juke, not much room to run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. On the move, it's Jackson. There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's West. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot, because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense set for a first down play. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Bucket. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.